Hi, we're here once again with Chris Hoyt from Pepsi. And Chris, I just wanted to ask you this. We've already talked about some of the things that Pepsi's doing around employee engagement. But the real question I've got now is, are the traditional recruiters that most of us have been or are, do we really have the right set of skills to actively engage in social media and engagement activities?
No, I think it's a great question. I think it's a fair question. I don't think that it's necessarily a different or tremendously different skill set that the recruiters need to engage candidates online. I think it's more of a mindset that is the change. You could compare it to answering questions at a job fair booth or over the telephone or even in a classroom to potential grads that are coming out. You wouldn't answer the questions any differently in that room than you would online, say from a Twitter account or in a Facebook discussion or a LinkedIn group. But I think that there's a different feeling or some apprehension for recruiters that are new to social media for recruiting, as opposed to standing up in front of the room and answering those basic questions when you put that keyboard right in front of them and they think, ooh, this is bigger than just this room, this is the world, So I think once we get past that, and I think a lot of that comes with experience. I mean, there are, of course, recruiters that are a natural and don't even think twice about it. But I think it's good to realize it's not necessarily a hugely different skill set. It's just more of a mindset change, I think.
Okay, a thing that always interests me is this whole argument that you should have a separate sourcing group and a separate engagement group, and that the skills are so different that it's really hard to expect one person to be equally good at both. What do you think about that?
That's interesting. I mean, I do see value in a dedicated sourcing team from a resource perspective, and I do think that there are some people that are incredible sourcers and others that are incredible recruiters. So I think that depending on your business needs, there's a balance that you can find there.
Can you find that in one person on a regular basis?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, I do know some recruiters that do some incredible sourcing work, but I don't know a ton of recruiters that are ninja sourcers. I think it's a special skill set. I do think that technology makes sourcing a lot easier than it has been in the past. So I think we're more apt to find recruiters that can do a fair, if not a really good job at sourcing. But I do think there's something to be said for somebody that's all they do is sourcing 24/7.
Okay, great. Thanks, Chris.